How far would you be willing to go to create a gaming utopia? A place that's free of cheaters and has less toxicity and anger than you've ever seen. What price would you be willing to pay? What would you be willing to give up? These are the questions you have to ask yourself before the gaming industry decides it for you. With the way the anti-cheat market is headed over the past few years, we are closer than ever to this reality. We are also giving up more privacy and putting more trust in these companies than we ever have before. Today, I'm going to explain to you why you should be scared of the trend anti-cheat software is headed down. I would be willing to bet, before Valorant came out with Riot's Vanguard anti-cheat, not many people knew how anti-cheat software actually works. Here's a quick breakdown. Most people think anti-cheat has something to do with checking the integrity of the game and making sure nothing's being modified inside of it. However, all the top-end anti-cheat software, such as BattlEye, Easy Anti-Cheat, and Vanguard, focus on a completely different task. These softwares dig deep into your computer and have the ability to monitor any other programs running on your PC. This means if they find anything suspicious, you'll often be flagged and then manually reviewed. While this system is extremely effective, especially Vanguard starting before anything else on your computer with Ring 0 access, I think you can see why some people are concerned with the amount of permission these programs need to run. Because of how deeply embedded these programs are when they're running, they have permission to do just about anything they want. And while I trust these companies not to do anything as blatant as data collection, it just takes one rogue employee or a hacker getting access to their systems to be able to inject malicious code in a place where it has so many permissions you have no chance of stopping it. I've heard many people make the argument that I have nothing to hide on my computer, so why would I worry about these programs being able to see everything? Then I would also ask you, since you're probably doing nothing bad in your home, why wouldn't you allow police to have cameras set up to be able to monitor everyone to make sure they're being on their best behavior? Giving up small pieces of privacy and freedom leads to much bigger problems down the road. So although it might not be a direct problem for you, having something like this be mainstream can be a huge problem for future things coming down the line. If you want an example of something that could completely remove toxicity and cheating in games, we can actually look at a current example in the world. Overseas in China, you actually have to link your public identities to any gaming accounts that you have. While this definitely has strong upsides for the reasons we talked about in the beginning of the video, it also leads to things like the video game ban that just happened in China for anyone under the age of 18. The last form of anti-cheat used is making your game extremely hard to decompile. While this can help to stave off hacks for quite a while, eventually games do get cracked and then hackers have free reign over the code if nothing else is implemented to stop them. With all that out of the way, why has cheating become such a big problem in recent history? There has always been cheating in video games, but in recent history it's gotten so much worse. The answer is 3 words: free to play. When the biggest punishment you have for getting an account banned is having to take 5 minutes to make a new account, people aren't going to worry too much about that. This is why you'll see some games making you play X amount of bot games or crappy normal games to start before you can play any competitive mode, but ultimately, when it only costs people time, there are a lot of people with way too much on their hands, so they don't mind that at all. And don't get me wrong, when I was growing up in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you would see a lot of cheaters, but that was also because anti-cheat was completely awful back then. Back in those days, the only form of anti-cheat was pretty much reporting people and having their case manually reviewed. All this is to say, the anti-cheat industry has come a long way, and I don't want to short sell the technical marvel that it is. There are a lot of downsides, and I might be scared for where the future is going with it, but people have made some incredible stuff, and we do have to keep advancing to be able to keep fighting cheaters. If you want to do me a huge favor, I have my upcoming Steam game linked in the description. It probably has the old trailer on it with guns still, but everything has been changed to Magic and it looks way better. I just have to make a new trailer for it, which takes a lot of work, but that will be releasing sometime in the next month or two, and I would really appreciate you guys checking it out. It's completely free, and it's been a lot of work. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed and have a great rest of your day. Peace out.